Hallo Deutschstudenten, ich hoffe es geht Ihnen gut. In diesem Video lernen wir die Präpositionen mit Dative, Prepositions in the dative case. If you haven't watched the tutorial on the dative case yet, I recommend you first do so before viewing this. Also, fangen wir an. Just as there are prepositions followed by an accusative object, there are also prepositions followed by an object of the dative case. Okay? They are as follows: aus, außer, bei, mit, nach, seit, von, zu. You see that each have different meanings, so be patient when learning these. Let's look at some examples, starting with aus, außer, and bei. Ich bin aus Berlin. Ich habe die Flasche aus dem Kühlschrank genommen. Außer meinem Vetter sind alle gekommen. Manfred arbeitet bei der Bank. Wir waren gestern bei meiner Tante. And Potsdam ist bei Berlin. You see how each that have an article or possessive adjective that follows the preposition, that it is in the dative respectively. Let's now look at the prepositions mit and nach, which you'll notice the same thing. Die Frau mit dem eleganten Kleid ist da. Wir sind mit dem Zug nach Stuttgart gekommen. Okay. Nach meiner Vorlesung gehe ich in die Mensa. And Robert geht morgen nach Stuttgart. Now let's turn to the prepositions seit and von. Seit dem letzten Spiel hat VfB Stuttgart ganz toll gespielt. Wir leben seit 3 Jahren in Dresden. Stefan, hier ist ein Brief von deiner kleinen Schwester. Er hat uns von seiner Reise nach Budapest erzählt. Er hat uns viel von seiner Reise nach Budapest erzählt. We'll now look at the preposition zu, which can have multiple meanings. In these examples, to, for, and with. Wir gehen morgen zu meinen Großeltern. Zu ihrem 21. Geburtstag hatte sie eine riesengroße Party. Er trinkt immer deutsches Bier zu der leckeren Wurst. The next slide will focus on nach and again zu. Let's see how these are used in the following examples. Okay, when nach and zu are used to indicate destination, they both mean to. Here are some examples of their use. Okay, the preposition nach, when meaning to, as in a direction or destination, is used when going to a city, state, country, or continent. Zu, on the other hand, is used to mean to as a destination when that destination is a building, an institution, a business, or a residence. Now in German, there's very likely always going to be an exception, whether it's a regional difference, personal preference, or even perhaps context. For now, it's good to memorize these as they are all correct in the examples provided. I will point out a couple of things. So while nach means to when going to a city, state, country, or continent, there are some countries that have an article preceding it. Take, for instance, the United States of America. Okay? Die Vereinigten Staaten von Amerika. Some others include die Schweiz, die Türkei, die Ukraine, der Lebanon, der Iraq, just to name a few. If you're traveling to either of these countries, the preposition used is not nach, but rather in, which is actually a two-way preposition that uses either the accusative case if used when describing a destination, or the dative if used when describing a location. We'll save that for another time. Nach can also mean to go home. Ich gehe nach Hause, which means I go home, I'm going to my house, etc. Whereas, and as you see above, if you go to someone's house, you typically use zu. Okay. Let's turn now to the prepositions aus and von. Okay. When aus and von are used to indicate a point of origin, they both mean from. Here are some examples of their use. You can see from the table that aus is used when expressing a point of origin, including a city, state, country, or continent, whereas von is also used when expressing a point of origin, but that being a building, institution, a residence, or a point of departure. So this will conclude this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. Wie immer, schreiben Sie mir, wenn Sie Fragen haben. Bis bald und einen schönen Tag noch.